Hi. Okay, so here I want to talk about what are essential oils, how to use them, and touch on some safety. So essential oils are the most powerful part of a plant, and so they're going to be made from petals and resins and rinds. They put them in a distillery. Most of them are steam distilled, and then they're going to get the oil separated from everything else, and then that oil goes directly into a Young Living bottle, sealed up, and then sent to your home. So this is 100% therapeutic grade A essential oil. You are going to see those words on other bottles. And the reason why is because FDA allows if 5% is essential oil in that bottle, then they can label it that way. The rest of it's going to be things like alcohol and chemicals and trash water. And then they'll have labels on them that say flammable and do not inhale and may cause rashes, that kinds of thing. So what is great is that with Young Living, they have a way of proving with all the testing that it is just essential oil in there. So that's seed2seal.com. You can go right to their distilleries, to their farms. You can talk to their scientists. They have MSDS sheets on certain things. So that is the whole point of researching your company, right? So that's why we went with Young Living. A lot of people like doTERRA as well. But the bottles that you're going to see at the grocery store and the box stores and online, that kind of thing, you really need to be aware of those. The other thing that people, this makes me sad, but you can actually buy a brand new cap and people will sell these on Amazon. Fill them with whatever they want. So please don't do that. Make sure you buy from an actual reputable distributor, please. So you can use them aromatically, topically, and ingestion. Aromatically is to inhale. So you can open the bottle, you can smell directly from the bottle, you can put it on diffuser jewelry. The most common way is to use a diffuser. A diffuser is great because you're going to fill with water. You're going to put 1, 2, or 3 drops in here depending on what you're doing. Lavender is a very light oil, so this one I'll use 3 of it. So this is a specific grade of plastic. So this is safe for the essential oils. It will then diffuse into the entire room. It is also a cool mist humidifier. Now a regular humidifier, we have one of those as well. We cannot put essential oils in that. Essential oils are detoxifying. They will pull the chemicals from that plastic and then put that into the air, and then you are then inhaling that. That's not safe. All right, so the second way is topically. So topically is to put the oils somehow on your body. So you can put them on straight oils. We dilute, and we super highly dilute for Oliver. And that's for any kid, not just kids with our things going on. All kids need to dilute things. So we will take a 5 milliliter bottle like this, and I will put 1, 2 drops in there, sometimes 3, depending on the oil and the purpose of what I'm making for him. I will fill the rest with a carrier oil. A carrier oil is a fatty oil such as fractionated coconut oil, grapeseed, avocado, depending on what I'm using it for. We will then put a roller on the top, and I will roll that on different Vitaflex points of his body. So on the bottom of his feet, on the back of his neck here, on his wrist. If it's specific to something, we do stuff on the belly for tummy aches. He thankfully got his last baby tooth in, but during that process, we have a teething roller that we use specifically for him to reduce inflammation and to make it more comfortable for him. He has dystonia, so he gets a lot of discomfort and pain from that. So we have an oil roller for that. Congestion, there's a ton of different things. So we'll go over that stuff specifically later. So topically for that. And then there is ingestion. So to ingest an oil is to either have the oil directly put a drop under your tongue or to have it in something. For Oliver, he does not ingest an oil. There are certain products that have oils in them, and we'll go over that later, that I do give him. Young Living has their Vitality line. Vitality from the FDA regulation is that it is generally regarded as safe for ingestion. So they have certain oils that, because they are just from plants, right? There are certain plants you can eat. So their lemon is made from the rind of a lemon. like an orange, same thing from the rind. Basically all of their citrus are like that. So when you peel that and all that oil splatters, that is the essential oil that you're going to find in their bottle. So you, as an adult, I can put a drop in my water. I can put a drop of peppermint in the brownies. I can cook with all of their vitality oils. They have a full line of plants that are turned into oils that you can cook with. Heat destroys properties of oils. So oregano and basil, we put those in our spaghetti sauce. Basil is an oil that you do need to watch though. So that is something that I would get into with you. If you were getting a basil, then we would go over specifics of that. Because everything that we ingest or put on our skin, so laundry detergent, cleaning products, washing dishes, all of those things affect our entire body. Our littles, we are super watching because of their liver and kidneys, right? So that's the other part of this. Our essential oils, safe for our kids with being filtered through their liver and kidneys. Most oils are. There are specific oils that we watch. I do not use wintergreen or peppermint at all. And wintergreen for all children, I say it doesn't matter what their situation is, wintergreen is not safe for children under the age of 6 at all. And so Young Living agrees with that because they do their science and they know this. So their products that have wintergreen have a child safety lock on them. It affects their breathing. So any product with wintergreen in it is going to have that on there. When we use Tylenol, it goes through our liver. Ibuprofen goes through our kidneys. Aspirin goes through both. Then they go into our bloodstream. And then they affect every single part of your body. Lavender oil is going to go directly where it needs to go to. Okay, so the molecules of an essential oil are super duper microscopic. It takes 3 seconds of inhaling to get to your thyroid, heart, and liver. 26 seconds to get into your bloodstream. They have proven that essential oils molecules are small enough to go through the brain barrier. Chemo can't even do that. So these are great, but super dilution is very important for our littles. There are some constituents and some compounds that relate to different things, such as aspirin. There are a couple, so that's in wintergreen. It is methyl salicylate. Let me double check. And also sweet birch and ylang ylang. Those are not oils that we use on Oliver at all. And then if you have like diabetes or pregnancy, or if you're on a high blood pressure medication, there are certain ways for us to make sure that the oils do not contradict the medications that you're using. There are lots of people that have been able to get off of their medications by using their oils. They have proven that there is certain oils that are actually protectant for liver and enzymes, and I know that's something that we all watch with our guys. So there's a lot of different levels to the safety of using our essential oils. Again, the ingestion part of it is really just a personal preference for everybody. I know a lot of people are for it and a lot of people are against it. With Oliver, we do not give him actual oils to ingest, but certain products I will go over that we do use for him that have it in them. There is the one thing that I will use for him is called cobaiba. I think people say it differently also. And I have put that one drop in his bottle with his carrier oil, and I rubbed his gums on the inside just because he was in a lot of pain. And then at the same time, I am a mom that vaccinates. He has used Tylenol and he has used ibuprofen because when it comes down to it, you need to do what you need to do for your child, right? So again, this is a judge-free zone. And if you have questions, please feel free to ask them. There's no judging. I have a wonderful book that was recommended that I am loving. It's a lot of science, Essential Oil Safety by Tizarand. And this allows us to look up by system, by oil, by compounds. And so if you have a question, I can try and find out some answers for you on those things, okay? Biggest thing is, though, do not buy the trash water, alcohol, chemical, essential oils. They may smell good because the fragrance is chemicals. There is an app that you can get. It's called Think Dirty. And then there's a couple other ones, but the Think Dirty is the one that I use. So that's the one I remember. But you can actually scan any product in your home and it will give you a rating of cancer rating, of fragrance rating, of any kind of toxicity of that, and tell you where it lands on their levels, right? And most of them, it's fragrance. So even like a good product, if they added a fragrance to it, that is full of chemicals, and those chemicals are what's going to be the trouble for them. So we use a lot of Young Living products because it is a whole lifestyle change of things that you can do. But we also use products from other companies. And so I love that I can check and make sure. And I'm a big fragrance-free person anyways. So we can use them 3 different ways. It is up to you. And I can definitely help with research on things. And then we're going to do other videos on specific products that we use. And I'm going to go through safety for each of those products as we're talking about them. And then we'll also go through different oils. There's like 300 different oils out there. I do not have all 300 of them. All right, again, drop questions if you have them. Thank you, and I will see you in a few.